Hello and welcome back to the Labyrinth of Grisaia, Amane's route. In the last episode, Yuji was talking back and forth with Amane over marriage plans and moving in together. However, Amane had the issue of her father not wanting to meet Yuji, probably afraid that Yuji would steal his daughter away and thereby not be able to move the family business on. Amane also got in while Yuji was away at work with a rather odd and mostly jokish prank kind of talk with the council, which is her anonymized along with the other girls of Mihamon Academy. But shh, that's a secret. But eventually she got to the conclusion that while the others were joking around with Yuji being the only male in Mihamon Academy, that they would leave him, they would give him and Amane their blessings and leave Yuji alone to only perform minor teasing. Let's continue. On that day, at that time, in that place, if I had found a stash of food, the way I did in my dream, I wouldn't have hesitated to bring it back and split it with everyone, even if it was only a single can. But once we finished sharing it, I had rubbed my grumbling stomach and thought, why didn't I just eat it all myself? That's Amane for you, I guess. It's just the way I am. There's only one Kasami Yuji in this world, and so there's part of me that thinks I should just share him with everyone, but at the same time, if it actually turned out that way, he wouldn't be all mine anymore, and there's a selfish part of me that wants to cry just thinking about that. Of course, Kasami Yuji isn't the kind of food, he's not going to disappear if we all share him, but he's also a human being with his own free will, not an inanimate object. In other words, since the man himself has decided he wants Amane, maybe it's okay for me to just nod cutely and monopolize his affection while watching my love-starved classmates from the corner of my eye. But is that really what I should do? I wish Kasami Kazuki were here. All I want is for her to pop up in front of me and say, "It's quite alright, Amane. My little brother's all yours. Go have your way with him." Or something like that. Maybe give me a smile and a few pats on the head. I'd run right off to order an economy-sized box of 144 condoms on the internet, then wait naked as a jaybird for them to arrive. They're actually starting to remember my face at the local drugstore, so it's getting kind of awkward to buy birth control stuff lately. But let's stay on topic. No matter how I rack my brains, Kasami Kazuki isn't here to help me. Kasami Yuji himself once told me nothing good ever came of asking the dead for advice, but unfortunately I never known how to put the past behind me. My life is built on a foundation of numerous death. To be perfectly honest, the idea of grabbing all this happiness for myself makes me feel a little queasy sometimes. Marriage, huh? It's easy enough to speak the word, and I am genuinely happy that I've got the opportunity to make this dream come true. Sometimes I catch myself signing my diaries Kasami Amane, or happily scribbling it in the corners of my notebook with a dumb grin on my face. But is that really alright? The world's only got one Kasami Yuji in it. And so, you see, after all that's happened lately, Miss Amane finds herself more than a little conflicted. Don't be ridiculous. Makina was completely right. You're the one I chose, and that's all that matters in the end. Well, yeah, I do understand, but I keep getting caught up on this idea. Do I really deserve to be the one who ends up happy? Yeah. You seem to be misunderstanding something here. Looking after me for the rest of my life is your punishment, remember? But I love you, Yuji. It's not really that tough taking care of someone you care about. Kinda makes me happy, even. Doesn't actually feel like a punishment, you know? So, I don't know. I sort of thought maybe I could try watching you have passionate sex with another girl or something.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I hide myself in the closet, and then you come into the room with Makina, right? You two get started right away, so I'm basically trapped in there, watching you screw each other's brains out. And once you guys finish, Makina goes off to take a shower, leaving just the two of us in the room. At that point, you walk over to the closet where I'm hiding and open the door. So you find me squatting down inside it, and I let out this little shriek, right? But of course you knew I was in there all along, so you look down at me and say, "Did you enjoy the show, Amane?" "Yeek, I'm sorry for getting turned on. She stole my Yuji away from me and it made me horny. Yuji, no!"
Look, Amane.
Yeah?
You're taking this masochism thing to some unhealthy extremes.
Whoops. Did I freak you out a little?
I'm well aware you're pretty hardcore with this stuff, but seriously, who gets off watching their boyfriend have sex with other women? I mean, if it was the other way around, I'd feel pretty terrible, and pissed off too. Might be hard not to murder the guy on the spot. Is that just not the case for you?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it would feel pretty awful, but seeing someone I love ravished before my eyes might kind of be exciting too. It's sort of like, those Super Rangers show everyone watches when they're a kid? Well, I was the type of girl who'd get tingles down my spine every time the heroes were in a real pinch. Every Sunday morning I'd sit in front of the TV going, they're gonna kill my heroes, ooh, like pulling on the ears of my stuffed rabbits as I watched. You know what I mean?
Can't say that I do.
Well, sorry, I'm such a masochist.
Look, what exactly do you want from me?
I don't know.
Come on, woman.
I'm sorry, but I don't really know what to do either. For now, why don't you try sleeping with Makina?
That makes no sense whatsoever. And why Makina of all people?
Well, here's the thing. Lately it feels like she's been looking for affection from pretty much everybody, right? That's probably because I'm looking after you, Yuji. I don't have as much time to spend on her now. And I think she's trying to be considerate of your relationship too. It's got me a little worried, honestly. I feel like that girl needs some sort of father figure in her life. Or a boyfriend, at least.
Do you really need to be worrying about her that much?
I mean, right now it kind of seems like she's starving for love. I just feel bad for her, you know?
Okay, but how is me sleeping with her a good solution? I don't think a few rounds of pity sex is going to do anyone much good in the long run. And think about it. If I actually took you up on that, how do you think everyone else would react? What if Sachi shows up at my door with a box of tissues and cheerfully announces, "I believe I'm next in line." Correct?
If that happens, maybe you could just go for it?
Why are you asking me?
Heck, I might as well go all in. Why don't you sleep with every girl in Mihama?
You'd really be alright with that?
Huh? Sure.
I see. Thing is, I'm not interested. For one thing, nothing good ever comes of sleeping with multiple women at the same time. One woman's enough for me, and you're the one that I want.
Oh.
I don't need any mistresses. Just sounds like a massive pain in the ass, to be honest.
But it's not like I'm exactly perfect, you know?
I'm aware.
So, why me anyway?
You're a soft-hearted idiot with skills in the kitchen and a nice rack. Isn't that reason enough?
But I'm the woman who left your sister to die.
I want you anyway, Amane. Kazuki gave her life to save you. And I can understand why.
Does it really have to be me?
Yeah, it really does.
You're such an idiot.
Look, you're the one who dragged all that out of me.
But I'm happy anyway.
Oh, come on, Amane, don't blow your nose on my back.
Oh, that would definitely ruin the mood. Yeah, sorry, but I don't want to let go yet. Just put up with it for a bit.
Good grief.
Hey, Yuji? Will you bully me tonight, please?
What did you have in mind?
I want you to be really, really rough.
Well, that's a rather vague request.
Let's see. I've already given Yuji a taste of everything I have to offer, although in some cases I basically forced him to indulge. Feel a bit bad about that in retrospect. Anyway, how should I have him torment me tonight? Anticipation swelling in my chest, I flipped through the pages of my diary, perusing my records of mini-games and experiments. When it goes to that music, that's usually a sign of it being on the more mischievous side of things. Incidentally, our most recent evening involved a nifty little number I like to call "Which hole are you in?" We kept our uniforms on and Yuji laid down on his back. "Which hole are you in now?" Well, I gave him a fun little quiz like the host of some demented TV game show. It felt like a pretty decent, nauseating lovebirds material at the time, but maybe I got a bit too carried away. To be honest, it feels like I've been running out of fresh material lately. I mean, we do it pretty much every night and 5 to 7 times and he stays off, so I guess it was kind of inevitable. And therefore, it's time to set off toward bold new horizons. That's right, folks. Sue Amane is a girl with a plan.
What? Soft S&M?
Yep, that's right.
Soft S&M?
Why are you repeating yourself?
Tell me, God, why are you leading us astray?
Oh, come on, there's no reason to make such a big deal of this. It's nothing too bizarre, okay? I just want to dress up in an unusual costume, basically.
An unusual costume?
Yep, and here to explain, everyone's favorite publication, Tiger Girl.
And there it is, the Devil's Own magazine, constantly spurring its readers to new heights of depravity. What's the theme of this month's issue?
Here, see this on the cover? Second year relationship, looking to add a little spice to your life? It's time to enter the wonderful world of soft S&M. We're sending out our editor's choice beloved bondage set as a free gift. It's our way of saying thanks to all our loyal readers. It's right there in black and white, see?
Well, it's in neon pink, actually, and a flashier font than they use for the name of the magazine.
Indeed. And on that note, ta-da! Behold the beloved bondage kit in question.
You actually wrote in for this?
Hell yeah! What do you think? Look, it's black. That never goes out of style, right? Oh, poor Yuji. She's so aggressive. Huh? That's kind of a weird reaction. Should I have gone for red instead?
That's really not the issue here, but whatever. I guess I should be excited about this. Yay, you're the best, Amane.
That's an interesting way of it to express your joy. Almost sounds like you were halfway through telling me off before you just threw in the towel.
That's not true at all. Must be that wizard country of yours at work.
Well, whatever. Anyway, put it on me.
What?
Come on, you're always taking my clothes off. Don't want to help me put something on for once?
That's not what I'm saying, but damn it. Guess I have to get into the spirit of things too.
That's right, let's get fired up. Come on, strap this baby on me.
Try that again. Heavy on the cute.
Put it on me, please.
Step it up. You're an innocent girl with no clue what evils lurk in the hearts of men.
Hey, Onitan, I want to try this on. Will you help me, please?
Sorry, I guess that I pushed that a step too far.
Oh, don't go right back to normal all of a sudden, okay? I'm just embarrassed.
Anyway, I don't mind putting it on you, but how does this thing even work?
No. This part goes on top, see? Like that, I think.
Oh, now I get it.
I really am pushy about this stuff, aren't I? But it's always been this way. The very first time I slept with Yuji, I practically forced him into it. Back then, I was more caught up on the idea of punishing myself. I saw having sex with him as a form of atonement, I guess. Maybe giving myself to Kazuki's brother would change something. That's how it felt to me at the time. Also, there was something almost poetic about a pathetic sinner trying to redeem herself by offering her body to a man. I thought some physical suffering might be a nice change of pace. But after we actually did the deed, I found myself a bit surprised. That wasn't half bad, was it? It was kind of anticlimactic in a way, but also a bit of a relief. Sort of like that feeling you get when a trip to the dentist doesn't involve as much pain as you expected. Like, maybe I shouldn't have put this off for so long, almost. It's not that I just love having sex or anything, though, really. Oh, well, that's not too bad, and it works nicely for a kind of fan servicey title screen. Well, I don't mind.
Well, we got it on you. But is this really how it's supposed to be?
Huh?
I know how to put on a standard straight jacket on someone, and how to wriggle my way out of one, but it seems like the consumer varieties work pretty differently.
There's something weird about this, isn't there? Far too late I realized something crucial. When I sent in my form to that magazine, I did tell them my preferred color, but I don't remember putting down my size. The materials looked kinda stretchy, so I guess I assumed it would be one size fits all. Maybe I overlooked part of the form. Or maybe the editors figured women with big breasts and plump butts don't need any gimmicks to keep them interested and didn't even bother to offer a choice. Whatever the case, this is humiliating in ways I hadn't exactly expected.
Well, your breasts look like they might burst free at any moment. That's pretty erotic, I suppose. But as far as the way you're bulging out everywhere else, I think I'd use a different word, honestly.
Like what?
Appetizing.
Sorry, I don't get it.
Okay, so I had this mission on a small island in the Hong Kong area, right? The schedule had us in the field for 4 days, but things actually wrapped up after 3. Of course, that didn't mean our ride home would be coming any sooner. Since we had some time on our hands, we headed out to a market in the city.
A market?
Not a black market or anything, just a standard, perfectly ordinary marketplace.
And?
When we got there for our celebration, our jaws dropped at the sheer variety of food on display. The air was full of tantalizing smells, but in particular I remember this steamed piglet they trussed up with twine and stuffed full of herbs. Its flavor was truly...
A trussed up piglet?
Never mind. What's the matter with me? I must be tired.
Are you saying I look like a pig, Yuji?
Pork's nothing to sneeze at, you know. It's an excellent source of protein, and all that vitamin B1 does wonders for the metabolism. I've heard stories of protracted battles in the jungle where the capture of a single wild pig turned the tides decisively.
I don't care. Just tell me I don't look like one, you jerk! 30 minutes later, Yuji's desperate efforts finally get me to stop bawling. After an hour or so, I've cheered up and resolved to make this beloved bondage thing actually work. An hour after that, we managed to squeeze my ass entirely inside the suit. An hour after that, we fastened the 4 waist belt at their utmost holes, except for the one around my hips, which we had to give up on. Finally, we forced the excess blubber around my armpits inside, attached the garter belt, and added the other accessories. By this point, the short summer's night is almost at an end.
Okay then, I think we're finally finished.
Yes.
So, what comes next?
What
are you saying?
Okay. Oh my god, people, what are you, monkeys? For some reason, I thought I could hear those words echoing in my ears, but in the end, we make love until I'm literally limp with exhaustion. I'm lying glassy-eyed on bed, drawing shallow breaths when Yuji gently takes me into his arms. Although I'm pretty heavy for a woman, he picks me right up and carries me over to the bathroom like a princess. Lowering me into the bathtub, already full of mildly warm water, he squirts out some shampoo into his hand, rubs it vigorously into my hair, then rinses it out with water from the shower head. My body feels like a giant lump of lead. All I can do is sit there passively as the warmth flows over me. As my fatigue slowly melts away, I can't help letting out an incoherent moan of pleasure. Tough guys really are the best. We were at it for hours, but the man doesn't seem tired in the slightest. He carried me here as if I weighed nothing at all. Hosed me down like a stray dog, he picked off the street, then sadistically abandoned me with the shower still running. After a little while, my soaking wet hair is clinging tightly to my skin, and I find myself feeling a bit lonely. Yuji!
What?
I'm lonely. Get in the tub with me.
Hold on, I'll be there in a minute.
Hey, Yuji, aren't you ready yet?
I said I'll be right there.
While I wriggle around making peculiar sound to the bathtub, Yuji's in the other room changing the filthy sheet on our bed. Once that task is complete, he returns to the bathroom, takes a brief shower, then slips into the tiny tub behind me. A moment later, he's wrapped his arms around me like I'm the most precious thing in the world. Ooh. Might have to do a little bit of censoring on this one, just to be on the safe side. After our marathon sessions, we'd always end up like this. We cuddle up lazily, completely worn out. We hum and mumble sweet words to each other. To be honest, I think it's the part I like best of all.
Well, I'll agree with you on that.
The more passionate our lovemaking, the more we exhaust ourselves. The more blissful it feels to relax afterwards, I guess. Seriously though, nothing beats staggering into a nice warm bath together after a particularly intense session. The afterglow gets about 1,000,000 times better when you're sitting around guzzling sports drinks and guffawing at nothing in particular. I guarantee it. I really am a bit of a freak, aren't I?
The bath in this room is definitely a little cramped for this sort of thing.
You think? I kinda enjoy squeezing up against you like this, personally. When I'm in a bath with my man, or the cockpit of a sports car, cramped is exactly what I want. Gotta feel those tires gripping the road on a rainy day, and that man-meat pressing up against you.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Also, stop grinding your ass against my crotch.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Seriously, this thing's small. Stop moving around so much.
If you really want more space, we could always head up to the Grand Bath.
Come on, Amane. Sakaki just ordered us not to fool around in there. Remember?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have let her walk in and catch us red-handed like that.
It's no laughing matter. The woman was seriously furious.
On the fateful night in question, Sakaki-san had gotten rather caught up in her daily routine of browsing for porn. When she glanced up at the clock, she found that it was 11 p.m. Intending to take a quick bath and head straight to bed, she hurriedly threw off her clothes and opened the door to the communal Grand Bath. And, unfortunately, we sort of assumed that no one would be coming by that late. Yes, it was an unfortunate accident, plain and simple. It's not like we wanted her to see that. Specifically, Yuji was lying down on a pink air mattress, covered in warm lotion, and I was straddling him like a soap-land massage girl, wearing nothing but bubbles. In the face of such a spectacle, even our cool-headed Sakaki-san found herself completely and utterly dumbfounded. But of course, that was equally true for the two of us. There was no possible excuse for our behavior. Out of sheer desperation, I blurted out the first words that popped into my mind. Wanna join us? Excuse me? Yeah.
I can't exactly blame her for dropping her bucket in disbelief.
You don't get it. For all the complaints, Sakaki-san's eyes were locked on our naughty bits. With a little coaxing, we could totally have convinced her.
That didn't actually happen, though. She just chewed me out furiously.
Yeah, I really am sorry about that.
More to the point. What were you intending to do if she said, "You're too kind, I think I'll take you up on that offer"?
Well, I guess we could have taken turns.
Listen, Amane.
Yeah, I know. I'm being too pushy about this. I mean, you're always telling me I'm satisfied as long as I got you in my arms. I understand that. It makes me really happy. But I don't think you get it, Yuji. Women always want to be special. You could always just pull some other girl into your arms, right? I want to see what makes me different from the others. Things that only I can do. Like, think about this. What if you strolled up to Sakaki-san and said, "Care to try some soft S&M with me?" She'd give you a bright smile, tilt her head 15 degrees and say, "Kill yourself," in her sweetest tone of voice. And that's when you'd come to me, Amane, right? When you run up to me and say, "I'm dying for some soft S&M, Amane-san. I'm not going to miss a beat. I'll wrap my arms around your head, pull your face into my breast and whisper sweetly, 'Jeez, what a naughty boy. I'm the only one nice enough to do this for you. But don't ask anyone else, or I'll kick your butt, tee." How do you like that? Now that's a fine woman, ladies and gentlemen. Is there any girlfriend more understanding? Nope, definitely not. Rhetorical question.
Well, I won't deny you're a fine woman, but your methods are a bit extreme.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I can't help wanting to say this, so I'm sorry to repeat myself, but I don't think anybody else is going to do this stuff for you, okay? You can treat me like a toy if you want. I don't mind if you're mean to me either. Even if you did cheat on me with some other girl, well, I mean, I'd probably get pretty angry, but I wouldn't pitch a fit and break off the furniture or anything. Here's the thing, though. I really want to be your number one. I really want to be special to you, Yuji. And here it is, the usual silence. It always frightens me, always. But in the end,
yeah, you're my number one, Amane. I don't need anyone else.
He murmurs the same comforting words as always. I feel guilty for forcing them out of him yet again, but at the same time, I'm relieved to hear he needs me, and all of a sudden, I'm aching with desire. Hey, Yuji, wanna go one more round?
Come on, that's a little much. We won't be good for much tomorrow at this rate.
Well, I don't mind. Tomorrow's a holiday after all.
Oh, right. So it is.
What's up? Feel like taking me somewhere?
Well, how about a trip to the zoo? We had to call that one off last time.
Huh? You mean it?
Yeah. Don't want to leave that postponed forever, right? And you've been working so hard lately that I wanted to reward you somehow.
What about your job, though?
I can send in a request to JB first thing in the morning. Should be fine. Oh, and I'll make sure to tell her not to assign me any emergency jobs that come in. If they try to call me in anyway, tough luck. I'm prioritizing you tomorrow, even if it means making both Japan and America into my enemies.
Now you're just being silly.
I mean, if a whole country can't get by for one day without me around, it probably deserves to collapse. Well, hold on though. Maybe I could just send out Machina to take my place?
Come on, that's crazy.
I don't know about that. Kid's really making something of herself these days. I started teaching her a few tricks just for fun, but at this point I think she's skilled enough to cover for me on the simpler stuff. It wouldn't be that different from the first time I took Asaku's place in the field, actually.
Look, Yuji, I don't know much about your job or anything, but don't make Machina do anything too dangerous, okay?
It's no big deal. She just carried her toys somewhere, stared at the sky for a while, waiting for a ghost to show up. Maybe answer a few phone calls.
What the heck? They give you money for that?
Sometimes people get paid to make things happen. And sometimes people get paid to make sure nothing happens.
I don't really get it.
Well, I was just kidding about Machina. Not like JB would go for that in a million years. In any case, I'm going to take the whole day off tomorrow. So we'll go to that zoo.
Yeah, I wanna go.
Alright, this time I'll make it happen. I'll bring you to that zoo no matter what the cost.
Sheesh, there you go again. Well, somebody sure looks determined. I swear, Yuji gets all serious about the weirdest things sometimes. Still, when he narrows his eyes like that, he really does look a lot like Kazuki. It makes me feel kind of nostalgic. And a little bit sad too. And that's where we will end this episode. So, we shall see how the planned trip to the zoo the next day goes in the next episode. But until then, take care!